It's the 8th. It's the 8th of January 2026, and the amount of disinformation, I think it's mainly through AI, the amount of disinformation that I am seeing on YouTube, the amount of just the amount of disinformation that I'm seeing on YouTube, mainly Facebook, the amount of disinformation on the inaccurate information that I'm seeing on Facebook, it's incredible. And at this time, I don't mean to be scrolling. The only reason that I'm on Facebook at the moment is because of Facebook Marketplace, which can go get fucked. Facebook Marketplace, this was going to be a separate video, but Facebook Marketplace is miserable, and it's full of miserable people. I have got bargains of the decade up on Facebook Marketplace at the moment, and people are insufferable on there. They want to throw you 50 cents for something that's worth $150. My partner, she had a desk. She'd had a desk for a long time. She didn't want the desk anymore. It was up on Facebook Marketplace for a long. In fact, I had to renew the listing, this desk. And I went to give it a wipe down and realised it was quite dirty. And I had it up there originally for $60, then brought it down to $35, brought it down to $10. I brought it down to $15 and $10, and I put it on for $5, and I'm like, let's get rid of it. It has part ways with it. So I put it on there for $5, and I looked at it, and I realised it was quite dirty. And I tried to scrub the stains off, they wouldn't come off. I'm like, you know what, free, it's free. And this guy messaged me for it. And I said to him, he said, I'll be there at 2 p.m. So it got to, I was out, and it's like 1:30, I was like, I've got to get back home. So I walked back here. He got here at 1:26 and messaged me saying, I'm here. I got back here at like 1:50. Turned the Facebook message on, and I saw his message. He said, I'm here. I'm like, I scrolled back. I said 2 p.m. You said 2 p.m. Anyway, I had a back and forth, and I said, get back here now. He didn't speak very good English, Asian guy. And he came back here to get the desk. I disassembled it. The thing was so bloody heavy. And when I went out to greet him, I was in my dress, and he was like, and which I thought was, with the actual desk itself, I said, oh, you're going to need help with this, you're going to need help, I'll get one. He went, oh, no, I'm okay. And I'm like, are you sure? Anyway, he gets outside and starts running with it. I'm like, I said, be careful with it. He went, I'm all right. And I'm like, it was hot, the desk weighed a ton, I hadn't forgotten how heavy it was. Anyway, he kind of ran to his car with it. I'm like, what are you running with it for? And then I'm like, just wearing a dress, a cross-dresser. And anyway, I was going to give it to him for free. He didn't even want to look at the thing. He put it in his car, he got his wallet out, he said, $5. I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to refuse it, just give me the $5 and piss off. Because I was going to say, look, I couldn't get all the stains out, it's free. But he was like, $5. And I'm like, give me the $5. All right, now piss off. People on Facebook Marketplace are absolutely miserable. They're miserable people. They'll message you, then they won't get back. I had these VHS up there, and this woman messaged me. She said, can you hold them for me, please? And I said, I'm not available in the Christmas period. So I just sort of switched everything off during the Christmas period. So I'm available after the 27th. Had 6 other people contact me at that time saying they wanted them, and I said, pretty much sort of said no to all of them. This woman never got back to me. Never got back to me. And I got so shitty because the people who contacted me on Facebook Marketplace were rude. I ended up giving him to this kid. He's about 16. He is a 10-minute walk from me. And I initially sold him a VHS about 3 weeks ago. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to give these VHS to anybody on Facebook. These people are rude. And some of them lived in Timbuktu and said, yeah, I'll take them. And I'm like, where are you? They told me that. I'm like, you're fucking miles away. I didn't swear on Facebook. I said, you're miles away. Anyway, I decided to give this this kid, he's a good kid. He's about 16. And he wouldn't be any more than 16 anyway. gave him a video. I gave him half my V device. I got like 40 VHS or less than that left. I just gave them to him and felt really good about that. People on Facebook Marketplace are shit. They're shitty people. And they're just ungrateful, unthankful and shitty. And to the point where the VHS is going to land. I've thought about this carefully. I've contacted places. I've contacted eWaste. It's funny how eWaste is advertised on Google the way it's advertised, and said our friendly teams. Well, I've called them. They're like, one person was like, "What's a VHS? What is VHS?" I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And another person said, "No, we don't take VHS." And all that. I've considered all the avenues. I've actually considered all the. I decided to undercut everyone on eBay yesterday. I decided to undercut everyone. I put Hellraiser Hellbound 2 on VHS. Now it's going for $80 on eBay. I put it up there for $1 and the buyer had to pay postage. Did all my advertising. I said, I'm going to piss people off by doing this. I'm going to undercut them all. I put it up there for $2 because I wasn't sure how much the packaging would cost. I get through the process, get through it all, and then you know what eBay does? I get to this details page that says your driver's license number and this other detail. I'm like, and I had my old phone number, had a phone number there from back in 2007. I don't sell on eBay. The last time I tried to sell anything on eBay was probably in 2003, I think. 2002, 2003. And it took me to this page for my details, which were a bit outdated. And it said driver's license number, and it said ask for something else. I'm like, I'm not giving you my fucking driver's license number. Fuck off. And I clicked on this thing. It said we require these details for the legal purposes. I'm like, well, at that end of that, I'm not fucking giving you that. So I'm not selling on eBay. What are the other avenues? Facebook Marketplace, which is fucked. And there's, well, America calls them thrift stores. Here it's the second-hand store, Vinnie's, Salvation Army, the library. I've really seriously considered these things. I even contacted the Star Trek fan club of Sydney, because I've got a lot of Star Trek VHS, which has been up on my Facebook Marketplace for a long fucking time. I had a guy who, I had it up for $12 at one point, and the guy who lives near me said, I'll take it. I said, are you a big Star Trek fan? He said, no, I just want it. I told him to fuck off. Not in a matter of words. I just told him where to go. I just said, no, they're not for sale anymore. Fuck off. So I have decided that no one's getting the Star Trek. No one's getting it. Landfill. I've really considered these options of just, I want to just, everyone's ungrateful for the bargain. No one's interested. People don't care. This was $1. I put this up for $1 on Facebook. I put up for $9 originally. I looked it up on eBay, the game for like 25. It's at $1 now. No one's interested. 30 clicks. I've got other things on, there's other things I've got on Facebook Marketplace, but people are shit in regard of it. They want to be like, here's 50 cents, fling. Give me, the people that have turned up here to get things, I've given them the item, they've thrust the $5 at me, and ran to the phone line. I was going to have a little bit of conversation, not much, just a little bit of conversation. Oh my goodness. Ran to the car as fast as they could because it was like, before he changes his mind. Before I changed my mind, fuck. 3 weeks ago, I sold the parted ways with the Yamaha subwoofer. I've got a Yamaha system here. It has a subwoofer. Never used a subwoofer. I've never used a subwoofer. Never used it. It was sitting in the garage for a long time. The subwoofer. And so I put it for $5. I listed it for $5. A few people contacted me, and like not even 2 hours after it was up, this person drove from Bankstown. It was raining. They drove here, went into the garage, got it, and it was. I went to the garage door. I handed them the subwoofer. They handed me the $5 note. As I was saying thank you, I was like, oh, thank you. They started running. I'm like, I was going to say, oh, thank you, thanks very much. They started running away from me. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, as though, oh, I'm going to, like, as though I'm going to be like, no, wait, I want 60 for that. Literally started running away with it. And to run, it's a bit dangerous to run with because there's a long cord on and it's slightly, I wouldn't run with it. Fucking started running right out of it. And I'm like, so I'm exhausted from Facebook Marketplace. I don't even want to be on Facebook at the moment. I'm logging in every day to check, to try to get rid of things. And you know what? Some of it's just going in the bin. We're going to go to a bus stop or something. I was going to say, this information on the Facebook wall, news items which have been twisted, truths get twisted and sensationalized, things with celebrities are twisted and sensationalized. I'm like, how the fuck does this pertain to my life? How does it pertain to anyone's life? Like, who fucking cares? Pages that I'm following that keep coming up, asking particular questions, I'm like, who gives a fuck? I'm like, how does this fucking pertain to my life? And AI is, like, I've had to double check things where AI has done a certain thing and I'm like, that's not real. That can't possibly be real. And I actually spoke to my partner about it and she said, oh, it's all AI. It's all AI. Don't take any notice of that. I'm like, oh, it's very convincing. And she's like, it's all AI. Just pay no attention to that. And Facebook is toxic. Facebook Marketplace is toxic. It is a toxic place, and sometimes a good cleansing is the bin, because some of the items I've come across in my garage, I'm like, I don't want anybody else having this. I actually don't want. I don't want to see someone else with it on the street one day or something. I don't want anyone having it. I want bin, landfill. Do you get that? Are you like, I don't actually want anyone else having this. So bin, goes in the bin. Because you don't want to see anybody else with it. Ah, man. Yeah.